What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology Zone. This is tutorial 11 and today's topic will be how to create multimodal vector index using Llama Index. Okay, so in this tutorial I'm not only going to show you how to create vector index using a multimodal concept, but I also going to show you how to use, or maybe you can say we'll be going to create a simple rack kind of an application. Okay, so when I say multimodal vector index, it means my vector index is going to hold text information, text based information, and also it is going to hold some image related information. Okay, so it is going to be a very fun and very exciting and one of the most important tutorial, because when you join in a company or when you are going to start working for some client, obviously that time the use cases are going to be a little bit complicated, right? So to keep that in mind, I'm going to actually showcase this use case, and hopefully you guys will learn a lot of things from this tutorial. Okay, so what exactly you're gonna do in this tutorial? Create a vector index using image and text from directory reader. Okay, so it means I will have some text file and I'll be going to have some sort of image files. I'll be going to load that using directory reader, and after that I'll be going to use those like documents to create the multimodal vector index. Okay, what are the prerequisite? So to use Llama Index with multimodal vector index, you have to actually install this library, clip library. You have to actually use this embedding clips. I don't know why this is required, but I got some prerequisite not found error, and I did some Google, and after that I found that these are mandatory. And here my vector database will be LansDB. So for that you have to actually install this module. Okay, and as always you will be going to get the source code link from this GitHub page. Okay, so now before I start writing the source code, or before I start going to the practical part or practical implementation of the tutorial, couple of things I would like to request all of you. The first thing, if you are new to my channel and if you are watching this video for the first time or this playlist for the first time, it's a good time that we have connected. So guys, myself Ronnie, I have created a lot of videos on artificial intelligence and LLM related like use cases for a couple of months. If you go to my channel and search for the playlist, you will find there is already a playlist created on LangChain, and that playlist has 104 videos, and this is the latest playlist I have started on Llama Index, and this is the 11th tutorial. So both playlists are equally going to be very important. So if you are planning to become an AI engineer, or if you want to become an expert in the area of large language model related use cases, then probably this is the right platform you came. So I'll highly recommend you guys to watch all those playlists on LangChain and try to watch this Llama Index playlist as well from the beginning. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because your one subscription is going to make a lot of difference in my life, because the moment you guys start subscribing to my channel, my subscriber and audience base will increase, and YouTube actually likes that, and they will also eventually increase my push towards YouTube algorithm, and I will gain some more like reach from that, and that will help me to reach large number of audience, and that is my ultimate objective. So please help me guys, I need your support to grow. Please help me grow. Next thing, whenever possible, try to search my videos as much as possible, and if these videos are going to make any difference or already made some difference, please let us know via some sort of feedback, because that will motivate me and that will help other people to find this video or this video tutorial valuable. And last but not least, if you think something is not okay, something could be done in a better way, please let us know as well. I always put my Telegram channel link in the video description. If you want to connect me directly, you can use that link to ask me any question. Okay, so enough of talking. With that note, I'll be just going to stop the talking over here. Let's start working on the practical implementation. This is my VS Code, and if you see here, I have something here. Let me delete. And if you see, I have created a folder called data, and inside that I have couple of images, right? A man is actually working on a laptop and smiling, some colorful cubes, then three female volunteers are posing inside a camp, maybe camp, right? Then maybe it's a college or something. Three female colleagues are watching or talking with one colleague inside the building, so something like that. And the last one will be a girl child is actually having some cake or bread. I don't understand, but it seems like it's a cake or something. Okay, and here is a text, and this is actually a story about King John, and I have created some question to ask from that. So that will be a complete prerequisite I have built it. And now let's move on to the coding part. Okay, so for coding, let's actually create main.py, right? Main.py, and let's start writing the code. So first thing first, we have to actually import couple of necessary modules, right? So first thing first, we'll be going to import the multimodal vector index class. Okay, so llama from llama index, right? Llama index dot core dot indices. Okay, import, it will be multimodal vector store index, right? Okay, then I'll be going to import simple directory reader and storage context. Okay, next thing, for llama index dot core. Okay, then import simple directory reader and storage context. Okay, then I will be going to import OpenAI LLM. Okay, OpenAI multimodal. Okay, so from llama index, okay, dot multimodal LLMs, okay, dot OpenAI, right? And here I'll be going to import OpenAI multimodal. Okay, right? And then the last thing, the vector dv, that is lens vector dv store. Okay, so from llama index, okay, dot vector stores dot lens db, right? Import lens dv vector store. Okay, all done. Now the first thing first, we'll be going to set up the LLM. So LLM is actually going to be OpenAI multimodal, and inside that I'll be going to just write my multimodal OpenAI, that is GPT-4 Omni. All done, right? Now let's see, we'll be going to create a collection name for our text store, and I'll be going to create a collection for our image store. So text underscore store is going to be lens vector dv store. Okay, and the first element URI is actually going to be lens db. Okay, right? You see here it is written URI is lens db, and we have to actually write a table name. Okay, so table name equals to, let's say, text. Okay, right? Or maybe I can just write test collection, whatever is okay for you. Now let's copy this thing, and I'll be going to create an image store where I'll be going to place the images. Image store, this is, so I'll be just going to change this part, image collection, right? So two store has been created. Now what I'll do, will be going to create a storage context. Context basically going to say that what are the things I'll be going to use. So storage context is going to be storage context dot from documents, right? From defaults, actually, from defaults, and there we'll be going to write vector store, and we'll be going to mention image store. Okay, so vector store, okay, vector store is going to be text store. Okay, and image store is going to be image store, this variable. Okay, right? This vector store is coming from this text store, and this image store is actually going to come from this variable. Okay, now what I'll do, up to this point everything is fine. or not, just to check. Let's execute the code. If there is no error, it means the code is actually running fine. Okay, so let's see. It is doing something, still processing, so that is why taking some time. So if you see no error, means everything is working fine. Now what we'll be going to do, we'll be going to read the documents now. Documents equals to simple directory reader, then the directory name is data, right, and load.data, right. I'm not going to print anything for the documents because this is being done since last couple of weeks, right. Now let's set up the index. Index equals to multimodal vector store index dot from documents, right, and inside that first I'll be going to pass my documents, and then I'll be going to assign the storage context equals to storage context. Okay, done. So this is also set. Now again execute this thing. Okay, and this you see here, it's already something got created here, and what I'll do, I'll be just going to delete and execute this line, so will we understand there is no error up to this point. After that we have to just set up the query engine and we have to ask the question, nothing else. Okay, so let's execute and just check this thing here. Hopefully this is going to give me some warning or something like that, but you can ignore that. Okay, now if you see here, nothing is inside that LansDB. So let's see. Yeah, see, created, right. So text collection and image collection, it is saying that no data set is available, so it will be created. If you see here, see, image collection is created and text collection is created. Cool, right. So again let me delete this thing, okay, because I want to reuse. I will be reusing, but just to make sure everything is working fine, I'll be going to write the code, I'll execute, and I'll be going to show you guys everything. Okay, so that if I get some error, we can fix it now, so that when you guys get some error, that will not be a problem. So as query engine, okay, here I'll be going to set LLM equals to LLM, right. All done, right. Now what I'll do, we'll be going to again set up this thing. Okay, now let's wait for some time again, and after this thing, two more lines will be required. One is actually going to be asked, what question will be going to ask, that will be there, and then so it is done. If you see here, everything is created. Now I'll be not going to delete anything. So response equals to engine, okay, dot query, right. Now we'll be going to ask some questions. So first I'll be going to ask question from here. So what significant, so maybe this one, okay. So I'll be going to ask three text-based question or question and three question related to image. Okay, so let's say response and let's see how this is going to generate. Okay, okay, so let's wait. Hopefully this is going to give me the answer. If you see here, I already created this instance, so this is that time, this is not recreating them, so it is just going to give me the answer. Okay, so now let's ask the second question. Okay, so second question is also going to be a text-based question, because I would like to actually test everything, text and image both, right. So let me first ask couple of text-based question, and after that we'll be going to ask image or a question from images. Okay, so I'll be going to ask couple of more question from the text. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so if you see, it is giving me some answer already. Right now, next question. Okay, so this is the next question. Okay, all right. Next question is actually, what circumstances led to James becoming the king of both Scotland and England? So this is going to give me the answer. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so if you see here, it is writing some points over here, right? So I believe these things are really important. So when you are trying, just trying the last one as well. Okay, this is the last question probably I can ask with respect to text. Okay, okay, the last question. Okay, and let's see. I mean, last question in terms of text, and after that, I'll be going to ask the question uh, from the images. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, so last question is also coming, and I believe this is correct only. No need to verify because this is coming from here only. Okay, now the fun part. Now we'll be going to ask some question related to images. Okay, so what I'll do, describe all the images one by one. Okay, so I said describe all the images one by one. Okay, so now let's see how this is going to give me the answer and what are the different description. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so if you see here, yeah, so it is only giving me answer related to first and second. Okay, describe all the images one by one. So the first image was the three people sitting outdoors, three people standing outdoors. They all are wearing balloons. One of them, the person left has, so okay. The second image shows a person sitting on a couch in his laptop is wearing. Okay, uh, describe all five images one by one. So let me ask about the five images. Okay, okay, so let's see whether it is able to give me the answer or not. I made it very specific. Yes, here description for two images provided. So it is saying that he can only able to identify two images. Okay, so yeah, that is something I don't understand. uh, let's see, uh, 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 what you see in the images. Okay, let's see. Hmm. So it is saying that it is only able to find uh, two images, but as you see here, I can see there are total three images. So let me delete this Lens TV once more and let's try to actually reload this thing. This is also surprising for me. I have sent like five images, but it is only loading two images. Okay, so who knows what happened there? Okay, yeah, but sometime it happens. Okay, okay, so the first image, so they're all wearing blue t-shirts and this. Okay, so basically what is happening here, it is able to read this image and it is not able to read this image. This is not reading this image. This is again reading this image. Three people standing up wearing blue t-shirts and jackets of some sort of event. So this is able to read this one and this is actually able to read this one. Now the important thing is actually I would like to read this print this thing, the documents. So that will help me why this is only going to give me this thing. So let's see what is happening there. Okay, so I'm reading this documents. Okay, Okay, so it is done. So what I'll do here, so if you see here, download one.jpg is coming. Okay, and then download one.jpg. Okay, image URL. Okay, image document ID. So if I just image document ID, download one, images 1 JPEG, images 2 JPEG, images 2 JPEG is there, images 1 JPEG is there. Okay, and okay, so I really don't understand why it is not able to read the other stuff, because the embeddings not required here, but that is something strange. It is only able to do with the two images, not the entire images. Okay, so sometime this happens, but maybe this other two image, like what I think, this image is correct, this image seems not correct, this is not correct. For them this is actually correct. So this is very strange, that why it is actually uh, reading only this two. But yeah, so that I will check in the, that I need to debug why this other images is actually not getting picked up. But one thing, if you see here, it is able to read that properly. And if you see uh, the first image shows three people, and this second. Okay, so these things are actually kind of what I see in the images. The first image is the wearing all. How many images are there? Let me ask this question. Okay, because it is not giving me any error. How many images are there? So what I'll do, I'll try to create more videos on this thing, and I'll try to debug, and I'll let you know. So maybe my photos are not correct, or I don't know what is happening there, but you guys can do something. You guys can try out with some other images, and try to actually achieve something. Okay, not this set of images, try to put some different images and try to put some different. So if you see here, it is giving me some answer. uh, so it is saying now this thing: the context provided does not mention or include any images. Therefore, based on the given context, there are no images. Okay. How many images? How many images are there in the store? Okay. Hmm. I don't need to read this thing. Storage context vector storage, everything is fine. Okay. Okay, the context information does not mention anything about the images in a store. So it is saying that it has no information related to image collection. Okay, so that is why it is not able to get anything from the store. Okay, uh, what you see in the images, the image. Okay, so last time, let me ask this thing. Or maybe this lens TV vector store is actually not quite efficient, maybe. So maybe you can try to use quadrant or ChromaDB. I'll try to create something with that. Just because I created tutorial on ChromaDB and Qtrend, so I thought of creating this thing with Lens Vector DB Store, but I think it seems not working. Okay, so if you see here, it is only reading two images, which we cannot debug why it is not only reading two images. But our objective was to create some sort of multimodal vector store that we achieve. And I can say this tutorial is 80% effective, not all the images, right? But still, it is a good one to start. But I am 100% sure that if you guys try to do this tutorial with your images, maybe that time it will work. Okay, so just try to try out this source code with your image set, and let me know via some sort of feedback in the video comment. Okay. Okay, so with that note, I'll be just going to conclude the video over here. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Try to share my videos with your family and friend, and try to hit the bell notification so you should not miss any of our future updates. Okay, with that note, I'll be just going to conclude over here. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Happy learning.